Hey Cancer, thank you so much for joining me for your September second half of the month readings. Guys, a lot of the readings that I'm doing right now, I'm doing more of a macro perspective. So I was going to do weeklies, pardon the plane overhead. But I feel the energies are really asking us to be macro focused. Now, I always tell people to check their sun, their moon, their rising as well, or their ascendant. So you might have heard me say this already. But I really wanted to see the bigger picture, the overall picture for everybody. Because we can do week by week, which is perfectly fine. But I really wanted to see what's really governing the energy of September, especially after these eclipses. Retrograde, Saturn is moving direct, we're having a full moon. You know, what's happening? There's a lot of transformations already taking place, a lot of changes, a lot of release, and heartbreak and grief for many people. So I really wanted to look at the second half of September for Cancers, see what's coming up. I know this first half of September hasn't been too bad for Cancers, so I'm really happy for all of you guys. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what they say. And if any guidance or channeling comes through in regards to tools or tips or exercises, I'm just going to channel them, let them come out, guys, because I really want to give everybody their own tools and ability to transform and move all of us ahead. I think we're at this part of our evolution where, I mean, people that healers, teachers, all of us are so amazing. And I have my own gurus and people I lean on, but it's really so much more empowering to know that we have the same thing inside ourselves. So I digress. Let us get started, Cancer. So I'm going to be pulling about 6 cards for the energy of Cancer. My little niece had like this, her little birthday party. So it's like the unicorn mylar balloons everywhere and they're just like creepily blowing in the wind. It distracted me for a second. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm actually going to stick these ones back. Really quick, because this is too many. This is a cluster here. If I can pick it up, that'd be great. Okay. 2 more. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. You guys have the Page of Earth coins. What is this? 9 of Fire, 9 of Earth, 4 of Water, 4 of Fire, and the 5 of Earth. So these are coins and wands and cups in traditional tarot, guys. Just in case of anybody that's new to tarot, guys, this is a really good second half of the month, especially in regards to your finances, moving forward with what you're looking for, being a little bit more independent. Some of you Cancers out there might have your 9-to-5 job, but it looks like some of you guys are either looking for some self-employment or starting your own side hustle, Cancer. So congratulations. I can't stress enough how amazing it is to be your own boss and to be an entrepreneur and just have even that's not what you're looking for long term, just have this amazing creative outlet, guys. Now you have the Page of Earth and the Knight of Fire. So this is saying, so any of you guys that are starting school or going into a new area of study or even starting a new job that's in this, completely new realm, understand this is a great time for you guys. Are really in a beautiful space to be pushed a little bit past your intellectual comfort zone or even just your creative comfort zone, because it really is time to step up your game. Maybe you guys have been honing your skills as a photographer or a writer, whatever it is, and you're really good. You're getting really comfortable. And now the universe is like, all right, let's kick it up a notch. We really want to fight for what we're looking for. Let's continue this growth. Let's continue this move. Let's continue this rollout. Maybe you were getting this opportunity to be promoted in your company, to be a little bit more of a leader, or maybe you're being, your company's paying for you to go back to school, or you're putting yourself through school, guys. This is an amazing time to push yourself forward. You might be finding that like, oh, I'm finally in this really good space. I don't want to feel a rumbly, but this is not a rumble in a bad way. This is pushing past in order to do something a little bit more challenging to grow. The seed pushes against the soil, Now you have the Knight of Fire next to the Knight of Earth too. So guys, the Knight of Earth is fantastic as well. This is about more time to do your creative endeavors, successful self-employment, you're actually finding a beautiful flow, even a little bit more extra income and money that's allowing you to really invest in that extra training. If you're a photographer, maybe you're splurging on that camera. If you are starting your own business, maybe you're investing in that marketing course, but you really are pushing through. Now, because you have the 9 of Fire on top of both of these, they're like, look you have done such an incredible job, Cancers. You need to stand your ground. You need to stand confident in what you believe in. You have to be able to have the courage to move forward. It doesn't matter what anyone says, what society dictates is normal, what culture dictates is successful. This is your own gorgeous creative route, and we're in this amazing time of human evolution and ascension where what's norm is done. We are creating our own stories, and with the more we stand in our own light, our own alignment, our own joy and happiness, and what has our heart and our spirit expand has its beautiful space in this dimension, and it's going to contribute to the beauty of those around you as well as to your own success. So make sure that if you have any, I always tell people when things are percolating and you're really working on your craft or your dream, keep it to yourself or keep it to a very small group of people, because there's always those who want to, criticize. There always will be those who don't have faith. And it's not to be a judgment call whatsoever, but we are in a dichotomous universe where there's light, there's dark, there's up, there's down. So keep it to yourself. And if anybody or anything, and that includes yourself, Cancer, wants to be like, is this smart? Maybe I shouldn't. No, you've worked very hard. You're worth it. Stand your ground. Have confidence. Look back just like a year ago. Look back just 1 year ago, Cancer, and look where you're at now. All right, you've made some ground, okay? And you are going to protect that ground. That includes from the naysaying of your own mind. Now you have the 4 of water, but you have it next to the 4 of fire. Guys, the 4 of water has a lot to do with, you really need to open your eyes. If you can see this particular image, she's looking at what is broken, but not the opportunity that's right here. It's like, girl, guy, dude, look at what's right here. Don't look back. An example of this can be like, I've already tried to start my own business before, but it failed. Or I'm getting back out there in relationships. I don't want to get hurt. Or I want to go back to school, but I feel like I'm too old or I'm not in the space. BS. Guys, you want a new experience, right? Can we say this all out loud? Yes. You want a better experience? Yes. Well, that's the case, guys. It has to come from this new energy. So if you're focused on the past and you're focused on what didn't work out, I read this amazing quote this morning. Whatever you're thinking about, you're literally planning. You're manifesting, right? So look at the past all you want, guys, but you're like, I want this new experience. I'm coming from this new space and this new energetic. You're a different person than you were back then. So if you are different now, then the outcome will be different. If you want to focus on the past, yeah, you're going to recreate the past. But there's no reason to look back there. That be thankful. Say, you know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for that experience, because that taught me stamina, self-confidence. I learned new skills at that time. I learned how to meditate at that time. Actually, as a result, I was able to focus on my health at the time. There's a reason. You might think of this as broken, cups or dreams, but this is the foundation that you can stand on and create from. You learn from those things. You're saying, open your eyes to these amazing possibilities. It redirected you, rerouted you, recreated you. So understand that this new life that's coming in has nothing to do with back then. Nothing. So let that go. Do your best. Just because you have it doesn't mean you won't. And just because, the past didn't work out the way you want it doesn't mean the future can't, So let's try to redirect the emotional framing more than the mental. Now you have the 4 of fire. Guys, I think they did this to reassure you. This is success, contentment, happiness, happy relationships. This is successful completions of projects and lessons, happy home lives. I love the 4 of wands. It's celebrate. It's moving forward. The universe is saying, yeah, this happened. But this was a necessary step for your success. This is a necessary step to bring you back here greater and wiser. Nobody who has ever succeeded at anything in this world has ever not failed. We have all failed. I don't even want to use failed. We didn't fail. We learned. Everybody. So don't look at yourself and think like, well, it didn't work in the past. Okay. Good. That means you tried something. That means you had a heart and you went for it. That's a good thing. And now you're going to do it again. Now you have the 5 of earth. Now, the 5 of earth, you have it with the 9 of earth too. So they're like, look at this jump. So there really is a lot of you guys out there that really are going to be doing a lot of your own self-employment, a lot of your own side gigs, a lot of your own personal projects and endeavors, because there's a lot of themes here about independence, entrepreneurship, and independent income. So while you do this, I understand you're going to have those fears. You're going to be rocky. Guys, anything new, it's going to have a learning curve. And no one's the exception to this rule, but you guys are going to be brilliant. Have the forethought to accept wisdom, advice from other people, Cancers. If you're starting something, look at the other people who've done it, other people who try to say, how did you do it? You'll be really surprised to hear, Cancer. I have a lot of YouTuber friends that They're like, Angelique, I didn't get my first client until 7 years of doing YouTube. 7 years. That's incredible. I'm like, oh my God, we have this idea that if we're not successful right off the bat, if things get wonky, if we have a bad month, if this doesn't work out this way, that it's not meant to be. BS. BS. I'm calling BS all day today. It is. It's just up and down. That's the universe, right? Everything is transient. Nothing is permanent. Change is the only constant, guys. So go in there. Fight your own thoughts, fight your own fears. You're going to be very successful at this, guys. There's going to be a lot of things, a lot of great things that come out of this endeavor and all these creative projects the second half of the month, whether it's with jobs, your own side hustle, whether it's even with your own schooling and training and the evolution, your own self-investment. It's going to be ace. And yeah, those thoughts are going to get to you. And yeah, those fears are going to rear the ugly head because, oh my goodness, today wasn't a good day, or oh my goodness, this didn't happen the way I wanted. But understand, regardless of the ups and downs of the beginning of your journey, which we all experience, you guys are guaranteed abundance. You're guaranteed happiness, completion, success, those great relationships, contentment, and peace. Cancer. This is an incredibly creative and successful second half of the month. I'm super, super happy for you guys. Take the time to enjoy it. Take the time to process out your emotions as they come up. Journal it. Talk with your therapist or counselor or life coach about it, or a wise one or a spiritual elder. Release it. Say, why do I feel this way? Work backwards. Understand that a thought is only a thought and a belief is only a thought you keep thinking. So if it's an unhealthy one, pick a different thought. And if you have to pick a different thought 1,000 times a day, then you pick a 1,000 times a day. And you're going to notice the next day it's a little less and a little less until your mind is rerouted, rewired, and ready for success, Cancer. I hope this serves you guys. If you guys were looking for a private session, my link is down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next month.